Barave yourself 53 shocking crocodile encounters that will make you think twice. People just can't resist pushing their luck when it comes to dangerous crocodiles in the wild. But what happens when these apex predators decide they've had enough? From furious crocodiles destroying vehicles to alligators attacking unsuspecting tourists, here are 53 jaw-dropping crocodile encounters that demonstrate exactly why you should never mess with these terrifying creatures. Prepare to be shocked and amazed by the raw power and primal instincts of crocodiles. After watching these encounters, you'll think twice before getting too close to one of nature's most formidable predators. Posing with a crocodile goes horribly wrong. Think twice before getting too close. Most people would run for their lives upon spotting a crocodile in the wild, but not these thrill seekers. They think posing next to the massive beast and snapping photos like it's just another harmless prop is a brilliant idea. As the group lines up, everything seems calm. The crocodile lies still, barely moving, while they strike their poses. But remember, it doesn't take much to upset these primal creatures. When one more person steps into the frame, things quickly spiral out of control. The lesson here is simple: play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Always respect the power of nature, because getting too close to a crocodile could be your last mistake. Miami alligator standoff, a risky encounter that nearly cost him everything. In Miami, one man thought it would be a clever idea to take a dip in a lake swarming with alligators. Big mistake. At first, it seems like he's in control, casually swimming with these apex predators circling nearby. But as one gator inches closer, reality starts to set in. He's too close for comfort. Still, he tries to play it cool, thinking he can outsmart the beast, all while recording the moment for the camera. But what he doesn't realize is he's trespassing in the alligator's territory. As the gator draws nearer, the man's facade begins to crack, and it becomes clear he's made a grave error. The lesson here is simple: never challenge nature's most dangerous predators. What seems like a harmless stunt can turn into a life-or-death situation in the blink of an eye. Crocodile ambush in the Okavango Delta, when nature strikes back. In Botswana's Okavango Delta, the rivers are teeming with crocodiles, yet some people still wade through the waters on their boats like it's just another day on the lake. But not all encounters end peacefully, especially when the crocodiles are in the mood for a hunt. Alarm bells ring when the crocodile disappears beneath the water's surface and begins its slow, stealthy approach toward the boat. With only seconds to react, the group's only option is to grab a paddle and pray it's enough to fend off the relentless predator. The lesson is clear: never underestimate the power of a crocodile. When nature strikes back, there's no time for second chances. Always respect the wild and know that not all animals are as forgiving as we hope. Costa Rica crocodile photographer faces deadly consequences. In Costa Rica, one photographer is at the river's edge, setting up for the perfect close-up shots of crocodiles. A risky endeavor, to say the least. But there's a dangerous twist. People, unaware of the consequences, start throwing food at the crocodiles to get them to emerge from the water. The plan? More dramatic photos. But what they don't realize is that every tossed morsel brings the crocodiles closer and closer to the photographer. A single misjudged throw could turn the entire situation from a photo op to a life-threatening moment. The photographer, unknowingly, is putting himself directly in harm's way. Crocodiles are not just dangerous, they're unpredictable. This situation serves as a stark reminder: never underestimate the power of nature, especially when you're tempting fate for the perfect shot. Wildlife expert battles 18-foot crocodile in epic showdown. Wildlife expert Matt Wright is on a mission to wrangle a monstrous 18-foot crocodile, a beast unlike anything he's ever faced before. With years of experience and countless captures under his belt, Matt knows the stakes, but this crocodile is a different breed of challenge. Despite having a team of 5 seasoned experts by his side, the group quickly realizes they've seriously underestimated the sheer strength and tenacity of this giant. The Croc puts up an incredible, relentless fight, showing the team just how dangerous these apex predators can be. But Matt and his team aren't backing down. With expert precision and teamwork, they pull off a heart-stopping rescue, safely containing the giant crocodile in the end. This experience serves as a powerful reminder: respect for nature's raw power is non-negotiable. When you're dealing with wildlife this intense, anything less than total commitment can cost you everything. Jeep driver versus territorial crocodile, a wild standoff. A Jeep driver thinks he can simply cruise past a crocodile in the wild, underestimating just how territorial this reptile really is. But as he nears the beast, it's clear, this croc isn't going to let him off that easily. With a wide open mouth, the crocodile prepares to strike, sending a clear message that this is its domain, and it won't tolerate any intruders. Yet, the driver makes a critical mistake: he keeps going. As the Jeep inches closer to the waiting predator, the tension escalates. The driver's bold decision to push forward will soon turn into an unforgettable lesson. Never underestimate a crocodile in its own territory, especially when it's ready to fight back. Fishing for trouble, reckless encounter with a gator. In a shocking display of recklessness, these thrill-seekers decide to fish a gator out of the water, all while recording the dangerous stunt. It might seem like a harmless adventure, but they're toying with a deadly predator capable of sprinting up to 35 miles per hour, 55 kilometers per hour, a speed that leaves little hope for escape if the beast decides to charge. As they pull the massive reptile closer, they remain blissfully unaware of the life-threatening risks. If this alligator shifts its focus, they're in serious trouble. This encounter proves that one misstep with a gator could be all it takes to turn a daring stunt into a disaster. Too close for comfort, a massive crocodile breaks free. Curiosity draws a crowd of villagers as they gather to witness a breathtaking sight, one of the largest crocodiles they've ever seen, restrained but very much alive. Believing it's safe to approach, they press closer, unaware of the danger lurking beneath the creature's calm exterior. Suddenly, the colossal beast snaps free from its shackles, flopping heavily onto the ground, sending the onlookers into a panic. Just as quickly as chaos erupts, it subsides. The giant crocodile has spent its energy with that powerful move, eventually settling back down. This encounter is a stark reminder: even when restrained, nature's giants are not to be underestimated. Playing with fire, man attempts to pet a saltwater crocodile. Saltwater crocodiles are among the most ferocious predators on the planet, yet this man spots one near a riverbank and decides to get dangerously close, even reaching out to pet it. Treating this apex predator like a harmless pet, he seems oblivious to the lethal risk he's taking. But this isn't some harmless encounter. A single snap from the powerful jaws of this deadly giant could be life-ending. He may think he's in control, but one misstep, and he'll discover just how merciless a saltwater crocodile can be. Fisherman's close call, a deadly encounter with a black caiman. A fisherman makes a fatal error, unknowingly venturing into the territory of a black caiman, one of the Amazon's stealthiest predators. This formidable creature begins to close in, inching toward the fisherman with a chilling patience. Many underestimate black caimans due to their size, often thinking they're less dangerous than alligators. But this massive, agile beast is proving them wrong. With a blend of size and speed, it could strike before he even has a chance to react. Daredevil's mistake, jumping into a crocodile-infested lagoon. In an unbelievable scene from Mexico, one man's thrill-seeking turns into a nightmare as he leaps into a crocodile-filled lagoon. Underwater, he immediately realizes the grave error he's made, but it's too late. The powerful predator has already taken notice and begins gliding toward him, ready to strike. Desperately, he scrambles to climb back to safety, but the crocodile draws closer with each passing second. This heart-stopping encounter shows just how quickly curiosity can turn into a deadly fight for survival. Will he make it out unscathed? Unexpected rival, the crocodile that stole a fisherman's catch. Imagine landing a huge barracuda on your fishing trip, only to realize you're not the only one eyeing your prize. That's exactly what happened to a man fishing in Hyde Park, Sydney. Just as he thought he'd scored big, a massive crocodile burst from the water, targeting his catch. Chaos erupts as the crocodile charges for the fish, leaving the fisherman and his friends scrambling. With the predator closing in fast, it's clear they'll have to let the fish go if they want to keep their distance from those deadly jaws. The beast swallows the barracuda whole, leaving no trace of their catch but a heart-pounding story. When filming a crocodile up close goes terrifyingly wrong. Most people would bolt if they saw a crocodile heading their way, but not this guy. Instead, he boldly decides to pull out his phone and start filming the massive reptile, laughing it off like it's no big deal. But as the croc inches closer, the distance between them shrinks to an uncomfortable level. At first, he laughs off the encounter, treating it like a joke. Yet, what he doesn't realize is that this situation could turn deadly in seconds. His carefree attitude is about to give way to panic as the crocodile keeps closing in. The mighty saltwater crocodile, why you shouldn't underestimate its power. Most people can't fully grasp the sheer size and strength of a saltwater crocodile. These monstrous reptiles can reach lengths of 20 feet, 6 meters, and weigh over 2,000 pounds, 1,000 kilograms. But their massive size isn't their only advantage. Saltwater crocs are incredibly fast and can react with lightning speed. If you think you can just mess with one and get away, think again. In the blink of an eye, these apex predators can turn and overpower anything, or anyone, in their path. A single misstep around these beasts, and you could be a mere memory. Crocodile showdown. Kayakers face a deadly stalker in Uganda's White Nile. At Uganda's White Nile River, a group of kayakers desperately slap the water with their paddles, not for fun but out of sheer survival. A massive crocodile has locked onto them, stalking from a distance, ready to strike. After a heart-stopping initial attack, silence falls. Thinking they're safe, the kayakers take a moment to breathe. But the crocodile isn't finished, it's merely vanished below the surface, lurking and preparing for its next, potentially fatal move. In the White Nile, even the calm can be the most dangerous moment of all. Beneath the sidewalk, India's unnerving crocodile encounter. In August 2023, residents in India heard strange noises emerging from cracks in the sidewalk. Curiosity soon turned to terror as they took a closer look. Peeking through the fractured concrete was a crocodile, clawing its way to the surface. But that was just the beginning. When authorities arrived to handle the situation, they were met with a horrifying sight. More crocodiles started appearing, pushing up from underground. What lay beneath the city streets was far more chilling than anyone had imagined, revealing a hidden world of lurking predators. Crocodile danger in the heart of Pune, a deadly encounter. This isn't a remote swamp or a river delta, this chilling scene unfolds in an affluent neighborhood of Pune, India. A massive crocodile, drawn by the presence of blood, has found its way into the area. Though the locals have managed to put the beast on a leash, everyone knows it's never truly contained. Crocodiles of this size are unpredictable, and one wrong move could mean disaster. These residents are dangerously close to a predator that could strike without warning. The situation is far more than just a close call, it's a life-threatening encounter waiting to unfold. A close call with death. Crocodiles in Darwin, Australia. Tourists in Darwin, Australia, gather around a fence to marvel at the majestic crocodiles, admiring these ancient predators from a safe distance. There's a false sense of security behind the fence, but one of these massive reptiles is slowly inching closer, getting dangerously close to the tourists. What was once a peaceful spectacle is about to take a deadly turn. Crocodiles are masters of stealth and speed, and in the blink of an eye, the barrier could mean nothing. The tourists may soon realize that safety is just an illusion when facing these deadly predators. A deadly encounter, kayaker versus alligator in North Carolina. Witness pure fear as a kayaker in North Carolina slowly navigates the water, unaware that he's ventured into the territory of a female alligator fiercely guarding her nest. Holding his breath and remaining still, he tries to avoid provoking the massive predator, but it's already too late. The alligator has locked eyes with him. He's lucky it's only a gator, a creature that, while dangerous, can sometimes show restraint. But make no mistake, had this been a crocodile, the outcome could have been far more brutal. Crocodiles are ruthless and far less forgiving, proving just how close this kayaker came to a life-or-death situation. Robert Irwin's close call, feeding a crocodile in the wild. In Australia, Robert Irwin, the son of the legendary conservationist Steve Irwin, steps up to feed a massive 12-foot crocodile, but things quickly take a terrifying turn. As he lowers the food, the crocodile launches itself out of the water, charging straight at him. What was meant to be a routine feeding turns into a near-death experience as Robert stumbles, nearly falling to the ground, and is forced to drop the food and flee for his life. Northern Australia is home to some of the deadliest saltwater crocodiles in the world, yet Robert Irwin, like his father, seems to think he's invincible. But as he dives into open water without fully considering the danger, the predator lurking beneath the surface proves just how risky this environment truly is. Flustered and desperate, Robert tries to recover, but with a bloodthirsty crocodile on the prowl, that's the least of his concerns. Teasing a saltwater crocodile, a deadly mistake. Teasing a saltwater crocodile is one of the last things anyone should do, yet this man thinks he's being clever by playing with a beast of this magnitude. Standing just a few feet from the deadly predator, he believes he's far enough away to be safe. But what he doesn't realize is that these apex predators can close the gap in the blink of an eye, moving with terrifying speed and precision. What seems like a harmless prank could quickly turn into a fatal mistake. Saltwater crocodiles are known for their explosive power and lightning-fast reactions, making any attempt to taunt them a deadly risk. One wrong move, and this man could become the Croc's next meal. Massive crocodile released into the wild, a final encounter. In Indonesia, people gather to bid farewell to a massive crocodile as they release it into the safety of Tanjung Puting National Park. Known as a false gharial, these extraordinary creatures can grow up to 16 feet, 5 meters, long, and this one is unforgettable. Before it slips back into the wild, this colossal croc leaves a lasting impression on everyone present. Its sheer size and power serve as a stark reminder of why these apex predators command such respect. As the croc disappears into its natural habitat, it's clear that it won't be easily forgotten, and neither will the awe it instills in those who witnessed its release. The Poolside nightmare, when a crocodile strikes. In October 2016, a couple in Zimbabwe thought they were simply enjoying a peaceful day in their private swimming pool. But their relaxing moment quickly turned into a nightmare when they felt something sinister creeping up from below. To their horror, a Nile crocodile had somehow made its way into the pool. Panic set in as the couple scrambled to escape, knowing they had mere seconds to outrun a predator with deadly intent. With the massive croc closing in, their fight for survival became a race against time. This shocking encounter serves as a stark reminder: no place is truly safe when it comes to the unpredictable nature of wild predators. Robert Irwin faces the ultimate crocodile challenge. In Australia, Robert Irwin takes on one of the most dangerous tasks at the zoo, transporting a massive crocodile. But as the team approaches the murky waters of the enclosure, Casper, the saltwater crocodile, is nowhere to be seen. That is, until he emerges from the depths in a sudden, explosive leap, ready to strike. The team quickly realizes they're dealing with a creature far more furious and unpredictable than they ever anticipated. Wrangling this beast will take more than a few people. It's a high-stakes battle that tests their skills and nerves. But the true danger doesn't end once they manage to rope its mouth shut. Keeping control of the crocodile is just the beginning. This dangerous operation is a clear reminder that even seasoned experts have to tread carefully when dealing with one of the world's deadliest animals. Rescuers struggle to transport massive crocodile. A massive crocodile has been caught near a resort, lurking dangerously close to guests, and now the challenge begins. Rescuers must carefully transport this majestic, but furious creature, back to the wilderness where it belongs. But the job is far from easy. The crocodile, understandably, isn't happy about being trapped. It fights every step of the way, making the initial capture look like a walk in the park compared to what's to come. The real test begins when rescuers attempt to carry the enormous beast to the rescue boat. Its sheer size and strength make it a nearly impossible task. At 200 pounds, this is no small feat. The struggle is intense, and every moment is a reminder of just how powerful and unpredictable these incredible creatures can be. Will they succeed in returning it safely to the wild? Matt Wright's heart-stopping crocodile encounter. Wildlife expert Matt Wright is about to take visitors on an unforgettable tour of his wildlife park, but there's a major twist. This isn't just any ordinary tour. Matt is preparing to bring his guests dangerously close to a massive, powerful crocodile. "Come on, buddy, what are you doing?" Matt calls out, trying to coax the massive croc into action. While he's spent years training these incredible creatures to jump on command, the tourists with him are in for a shocking surprise. As the crocodile leaps, the tension is palpable. They're about to witness firsthand just how fast and unpredictable these prehistoric predators can be. Will the guests make it out unscathed, or will Matt's heart-pounding demonstration remind everyone of the true power of the wild? Hold on tight, it's about to get wild. Robert Irwin faces Monty the crocodile in a dangerous showdown. Robert Irwin returns to Australia Zoo for an exhilarating crocodile show, but this time, he's up close and personal with Monty, one of the largest and most powerful crocs on the planet. Robert knows the risks all too well. Underestimating a crocodile of this size is a dangerous game, but he's determined to take on the challenge. What starts as a thrilling demonstration quickly escalates into something far more perilous than he ever expected. As Monty proves just how unpredictable and deadly these creatures can be, Robert is pushed to the edge of what he thought was possible. Can he keep his cool under pressure, or will Monty remind him just how risky it is to face off with nature's ultimate predator? This heart-pounding moment shows just how high the stakes are when you're in the wild with one of the world's most fearsome beasts. Crocodiles struggled during the 2023 Northern Australia floods, a heroic rescue. In 2023, devastating floods swept through northern Australia, leaving destruction in their wake. But it wasn't just humans who struggled. Crocodiles faced their own fight for survival as they navigated the powerful floodwaters. The current was too strong for one particular crocodile, leaving it stranded and struggling to stay afloat. With the dangerous waters threatening its survival, this creature needed help, and fast. Thankfully, a team of courageous rescuers rushed to the scene, braving the floodwaters to ensure the crocodile's safe passage to dry land. Watch as these heroes risk everything to protect this magnificent creature and get it to safety before it's too late. This incredible rescue story highlights the compassion and bravery it takes to protect the wild during nature's most extreme challenges. Fishing with danger, crocodile chase in Western Australia. Fishing in crocodile-infested waters is never a safe endeavor, but the people in Western Australia are about to learn just how risky it can be. Out of nowhere, a massive saltwater crocodile starts charging toward their boat at lightning speed. With no time for evasive maneuvers, the anglers are left with one option: hold on tight and brace for impact. This terrifying encounter serves as a powerful reminder of the sheer danger lurking in crocodile territory and why caution is always the best policy when navigating these wild waters. Watch as this intense moment unfolds, and witness the true unpredictability of life in the wild. Kid cornered by crocodile, a terrifying encounter. In a heart-stopping moment, a young child finds himself cornered as a massive crocodile slowly closes in. Helpless and completely at the mercy of this powerful predator, the child's fate hangs in the balance. With every step, the terrifying predator gets closer, and it's only a matter of time before it strikes, unless someone can intervene in the nick of time. This chilling encounter is a stark reminder of the raw power of nature and how quickly danger can strike. Watch as the tension builds, and the stakes couldn't be higher in this life-or-death moment. Will help arrive in time, or will the child fall victim to the relentless beast? Fishing trip turns deadly, crocodile stalks fisherman. Imagine the terror of seeing a massive crocodile swimming next to your boat. It's a nightmare come to life. That's exactly what these fishermen experienced on their trip. At first, they believe they're safe when the crocodile disappears underwater. But what they don't realize is that the beast is still lurking, patiently waiting to catch them off guard. The tension builds as the crocodile reappears, its eyes fixed on them, ready to strike. In a shocking twist, the crocodile launches itself with terrifying speed, aiming to grab whatever it can. Will these fishermen escape with their lives, or will the predator claim its prey? The stakes have never been higher as the battle between man and beast reaches a deadly climax. Robert Irwin vs. Monty, the ultimate crocodile showdown. Monty the crocodile is back, and this time, it's personal. Robert Irwin, the fearless son of the legendary crocodile hunter, is about to face off with one of the deadliest creatures on the planet in an intense battle of wills. As Robert dives into the water, he thinks he has the situation under control until Monty makes a move. The massive crocodile, on the other side of the pond, locks onto Robert as soon as he splashes into the water, and in an instant, it begins charging toward him with incredible speed. Every second counts as Robert is forced to make a life-or-death decision. Will he escape in time, or will Monty's deadly jaws close in on him? This heart-stopping encounter is a true test of courage, and one wrong move could spell disaster. The clock is ticking, and Robert's fate hangs in the balance. The 120-year-old crocodile that still packs a deadly punch. Meet one of the oldest and most dangerous crocodiles in the world, a 120-year-old behemoth that has lived through decades of survival in the wild. But don't let its age fool you, this croc is as agile, swift, and deadly as ever. It's not just any reptile, it's a living relic, a true apex predator, and its power is unparalleled. This creature is a real-life Tyrannosaurus rex, not a velociraptor, and its massive jaws are capable of crushing anything that dares get too close. As the massive crocodile lies seemingly still, a false sense of security begins to settle over the onlookers. They think they're safe. But just when they least expect it, the crocodile strikes, demonstrating that even at 120 years old, its instincts are razor-sharp and its attacks swift. It's a chilling reminder: never underestimate the power of a predator, no matter how old. Racing through a river infested with dozens of deadly Caimans. Navigating a river filled with a single crocodile is already a perilous task, But this daredevil took things to a whole new level. He boldly drives his boat through a river swarming with dozens of massive caimans. The water churns with pure chaos as these ferocious reptiles scramble to avoid the boat. But here's the catch: if even one of these caimans turns to attack, this guy is as good as finished. The tension is palpable. Every second could be his last as the deadly beasts inch closer, ready to strike. It's a high-stakes gamble with nature's most vicious predators, and one wrong move could spell disaster. Will he survive this reckless adventure, or will the Caimans claim victory? This small crocodile shows just how dangerous size doesn't matter. Size doesn't always determine danger. This rescue crocodile is the perfect example. Though small, its aggression is off the charts. Watch as it snaps at anyone who dares get too close. Even feeding it is a life-threatening risk. As the rescue team tries to manage the situation, the crocodile proves that even the tiniest of these predators can be deadly. One wrong move, and the consequences could be devastating. Don't let its size fool you. This croc is a force to be reckoned with. Chopper, the 18-foot beast, the crocodile who fears nothing. At Crocosaurus Cove, one of the most fearsome creatures in the world lurks beneath the water. Chopper, the massive 18-foot saltwater crocodile. When divers unknowingly disturbed this colossal beast from its slumber, they quickly realize the grave mistake they've made. Chopper doesn't hesitate. Without a second thought, he charges straight for them. This is Australia's most infamous crocodile, known for its reckless aggression. He doesn't care if it's people, other animals, or even a lawnmower. When it comes to Chopper, nothing is safe. Stay clear, or you'll learn the hard way why this croc has earned its reputation. Chopper versus the lawnmower, a crocodile's costly mistake. Australia's most notorious crocodile, Chopper, is back, and this time, he's made a massive mistake. Known for his aggression and fearlessness, Chopper took on something he clearly wasn't prepared for: a lawnmower. Crocodiles have one of the most powerful bites in the animal kingdom, but even Chopper couldn't handle this encounter. In an attempt to chew on the mower, he lost some of his teeth, a painful reminder that even the mightiest creatures can make fatal errors. But true to form, Chopper won't back down. Even with some damage to his jaws, this relentless beast keeps pushing forward. If there's one thing you can count on, it's that Chopper never gives up, no matter what stands in his way. Underwater nightmare, the alligator stalking you. Imagine this: you're diving in murky waters, and suddenly, you feel like you're being watched. But what's worse? You realize it's not just a feeling, it's an alligator, and it's stalking you from below. This terrifying situation unfolds as the massive predator slowly approaches, its eyes locked on the diver, hidden beneath the surface. With every passing second, the alligator closes the distance, and you can't help but feel the danger intensify. Underwater, there's nowhere to run, no escape. The predator has the advantage. It's a chilling reminder that the most dangerous encounters often happen in the most unexpected places. Are you fast enough to escape? Or will you become prey? The Crocodile Whisperer, a bold encounter. Most people would flee in terror if they saw a crocodile in the wild, but not this guy. He's no ordinary adventurer, he's the Crocodile Whisperer. In a breathtaking moment, he calmly approaches a massive croc, pushing it back as though it's a harmless pet. With a swift motion, the beast retreats. But that's not the end of this daring encounter. If you thought that was bold, just wait and see what he does next. This man isn't just surviving in the wild, he's showing us what it means to truly tame the untamable. Watch closely as he takes this wild encounter to the next level. Cuban crocodile, the wild pet that can learn tricks. Witness a jaw-dropping encounter as a Cuban crocodile charges toward the person filming, responding to a call as though it's a domesticated pet. It's a heart-pounding moment, but what makes this even more fascinating is the intelligence of the Cuban crocodile. These incredible creatures are among the most intelligent in the wild, with the ability to learn tricks and even interact with humans in ways you wouldn't expect from such a fierce predator. Watch as this wild animal showcases a level of responsiveness that will challenge everything you thought you knew about crocodiles. Get ready to be amazed. Brushing danger, caretaker faces riled up saltwater crocodile. In Indonesia, a brave caretaker is doing his job, brushing a massive saltwater crocodile, when things take a dangerous turn. The crocodile, already riled up, doesn't take kindly to the man's proximity. With one wrong move, this could turn into a deadly situation. But the caretaker doesn't back down. His focus and determination to complete his task showcase just how far he'll go for his job, even when facing one of the world's most dangerous predators. Witness the intense moment as this caretaker faces the ultimate test of courage. The silent hunter, why feeding saltwater crocodiles is deadly. Saltwater crocodiles are terrifying not just because of their immense size, but because they have a chilling ability to blend into their surroundings, lurking silently underwater. Their quick, powerful movements make them a true apex predator. Even in captivity, their deadly nature is evident, especially when it comes to feeding time. The danger is real. Approaching one of these beasts is a life-threatening risk. Discover why getting too close to these predators, even in controlled environments, could be the last mistake anyone makes. The croc chase, how fishermen nearly lost their catch to a hungry predator. Fishermen at Kills Crossing, Australia, are reeling in a prized barramundi, but things take a terrifying turn when a massive crocodile decides to join the action. As the croc closes in, the fishermen must act fast, because if they don't, this hungry predator will leap from the water and snatch their catch without hesitation. Watch as the intensity ramps up, and these fishermen fight to hold onto their fish while avoiding becoming a crocodile's next meal. The calm before the storm, what lurks beneath the brown river? At first glance, this brown river seems serene, devoid of any predators. But the person filming senses something lurking beneath the surface. Suddenly, bubbles emerge from the murky waters, an ominous sign that something is stirring below. What seems like an ordinary day takes a terrifying turn as the reality of what's lurking in the depths becomes far more shocking than anyone could imagine. Watch closely as the calm of the river quickly gives way to a heart-stopping encounter. The ultimate showdown, fisherman versus crocodile. A fisherman in Australia has just reeled in a massive catch, but there's a catch, he's not alone. A crocodile slowly crawls onto the beach, eyeing the fisherman's prize, hoping for a free meal. But instead of backing down, the fisherman stands his ground, unfazed by the massive predator closing in. Will he keep his catch, or will the crocodile claim victory? Watch as this high-stakes standoff unfolds. Terrifying close call, crocodile versus tourists. A group of tourists, soaking in the breathtaking views, are suddenly jolted from their tranquility when a massive crocodile approaches their boat, disturbing the peace. But it's worse than they think. This relentless predator has even run into the boat's propeller, causing the engine to stall. The tour guides, underestimating the danger, make the critical mistake of trying to interact with the crocodile. Soon, they'll regret their decision. Meanwhile, in the Okavango Delta, another group of tourists gets a shocking reminder of nature's power when a gigantic beast disrupts their boat tour. The boat rocks wildly as the monstrous creature draws closer, and only when it passes do they realize how incredibly lucky they are to have escaped unscathed. Daring croc encounter, tourists gamble with danger in Darwin. In Darwin, Australia, a group of tourists tempt fate by jumping into a glass cage, daring a massive crocodile to strike. They believe the cage will protect them, but they're grossly underestimating the raw power and agility of a crocodile. As the beast charges toward them, the tourists are about to discover that even the most secure enclosures can be breached by nature's most relentless predator. It's a dangerous game, and this croc isn't playing by the rules. Crocodile walks onto southern Mexico beach. Tourists can't look away. In southern Mexico, a crocodile strolls onto the beach, sending sunbathers into a panic. But fortunately, this formidable predator isn't there to harm anyone. After a lifeguard rushes to clear the area, the crocodile calmly retreats, crawling back to its home in the ocean like an emperor returning to its palace. Despite the lifeguard's warnings, tourists can't resist gathering around to capture the spectacle on camera, oblivious to the true power of the beast. As it disappears into the waves, one thing becomes clear: nature commands respect. Drone pilot learns the hard way: crocodiles can strike from anywhere. You don't need to be in the water to become a target of a crocodile. A drone pilot thought he could get some stunning close-up shots of a massive croc without any risk, but he underestimated just how fast and aggressive these beasts can be. Unbeknownst to him, crocodiles can leap from the water with terrifying speed, even when submerged. As the drone hovers just a little too close, the predator launches itself into the air, proving that in the wild, no one is ever truly safe. Giant crocodile defies expectations and climbs a fence. A massive crocodile has found itself on the wrong side of the fence, and it's not backing down. Desperately trying to return to the river, this colossal beast displays incredible strength and agility, climbing a fence with frightening ease. Watching a predator of this size scale an obstacle like it's nothing sends a chilling message: this croc is not to be underestimated. After this daring escape, it's clear, no one would dare stand in its way. Crocodile's furious attack after being trapped. When you trap a crocodile in a small enclosure, you're playing with fire. This terrifying scene unfolds as a crocodile, furious and ready to strike, charges toward the door of its cage. The caretaker, barely protected by a metal barrier, is lucky to escape the beast's rage. As the crocodile slams against the door, it's clear, these creatures won't tolerate confinement without consequences. Man faces deadly gamble with crocodile's powerful bite. Crocodiles possess some of the most powerful bites on Earth, and placing any part of your body between their jaws is a game of life and death. In this heart-stopping moment, a man is about to place his hand inside a crocodile's mouth to release its grip. If he isn't quick, he won't be leaving with both arms intact. This risky move could cost him everything if he misjudges the timing.